Comes free to Villela. Villela works at the Star. Star needs to clear the zone. He'll spin. Can he get it out? He's got possession, and he loses possession, and Valley Forge has numbers in behind. It's Cristini. One-on-one with Villela. He's centers picked off by Carter. The Pens forwards need to stay in the zone until it's out. He works it dangerously cross ice. It clears the zone to Star, and he'll fire it the whole way down, no icing. Pens complete a line change, getting fresh bodies on the ice, 58 seconds on the Valley Forge power play. They will leave these 4-5 gentlemen out on the ice the whole time, I'm sure. Curling out of the corner off the head of Evans. Bounces to the point, not out. Pressure from Paris, he's unable to get it out. Valley Forge with numbers in behind. They work it into the corner for Cristini. He looks cross-eyed, finds McCormick. His shot fought off by Clutter. Right to Cristini. He looks cross-ice again. Finds McCormick, who plays it deep. Ofterhide wins that battle. Can he clear the zone? He'll get it for Evans. Evans nicely off the wall, and he'll chase it down. 2-on-1 if he can get there. He gets to the puck, but unable to get control. Worked back to the defenseman, and a delayed offsides. That's new. 13 seconds to play on the Valley Forge power play. All 5 Valley Forge forwards still on the ice here. McCormick around one. He off the stick of Shub. Out comes Filiaggi. Penalty over. Merlot out of the box. Filiaggi in with Shub. He's in the left wing side. Plays it across right into the body of a defender. And Valley Forge will wind out. Pressure from Ritson. He loses his stick. Played cross ice by Valley Forge. They're up the right wing side. Dangerously in. Shot just wide, but gloved by Clutter. 12:20 to play. Penguins survived the first power play of the game. Pens will have a defensive zone draw. Filiaggi at center with Ritson. Star and Villela the D pair. Back to even strength. Filiaggi wins it cleanly to Star. He plays it up the wing for Ritson. Ritson will collect there, look to center, but it's off of a Valley Forge player and bounces right back in front. Villela there with the stick. Mr. Steady Eddie in behind. He reverses for Filiaggi, and the Pens have a little bit of space. Working it to Carter. Carter plays it up the boards for Ritson, but a little too far, and it'll be icing. A play that we've seen them work on in practice. Pens unable to connect on it in the game, and it'll be back in the Pens' end for a draw. Real takes the draw, won by Valley Forge. Played back, trying to get it back to the point man. It's all the way down. In after it'll be Shub. He'll pressure. He's got support from Paris. Forces him in behind. He looks to clear it. Played with a high stick. No call. And it's all the way up into the Pens' end. Valley Forge with numbers off the high stick. There's a dump, and the Pens will have a power play. They've got control, though. A delayed penalty coming on the Minutemen. Shub up the wing. He looks cross ice for Paris on his backhand. Jack Reel in off sides. Whistle blows, and the Pens will go to their first Porsche of Pittsburgh power play of the night. Face-off outside the blue line for the Pens lead. They'll be on the power play. Evans wins the draw to Star. Star carries it to the right off the wall, looking for Filiaggi and finds him. It's off his stick and collected by Valley Forge. He'll dump it in, and a nice 9-iron checking up just inside the red line. No icing, and Star will be back to get it. He carries with speed in behind his net. Looks up, snaps it off, hits Evans off his skate, off his stick. Into the zone, he drops it to Filiaggi. He'll fire one off a stick just high. Evans there to collect the rebound. He plays it deeper for Carter. He spins out, he's in behind the net. He wraps around, looks back door. He found Filiaggi. It got past into Evans, and he makes no doubt about it. Off the post, off the top of the net. Popping bottles, baby. That's a goal from 43 Evans on the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. 3-1 3-1 Pens lead. 1:07 to play in the period. Again, Pens led 3-1 in the first matchup. Valley Forge came back to win 4-3. Let's see if the Pens can continue to pour it on. They're going to need to keep playing. Ritson through center finds Reel. Back to Ritson. Pens applying more pressure. Carries in behind. He looks to the point man off a skate. Looks to gather the puck back in. It trickles over to that point man he was looking for originally. He plays it deeper for Shub. Shub in the corner. He's bodied off nicely. Shub possesses, works at the Reel. Reel looks to come out, finds Merlot. Merlot shot on net. Rebound there. Ritson there, as well as Shub. Covered nicely by the Valley Forge tender. And with 10:27 to play in the period, offensive zone faceoff coming for the Pens. Evans, Filiaggi, and Shea Perry. Villela and Ofterhide. Evans wins it to Ofterhide. He plays it deep and wraps it around behind, looking for Parrish, but a weird bounce off the boards. It's out in front. The Pens battle, Valley Forge battles, and it's covered. A shout out to Riley Edwards, spinning the tunes today in the DJ booth. Valley Forge wins the draw. Worked up the wall just past Evans, and back come the Minutemen. Trying to go between the legs, stopped nicely by Ofterhide. He spins it right to Evans. He cuts, finds Parrish. He looks back door for Filiaggi. It was there, it just missed his stick. Now Evans flying up ice on the back check, chasing down the Valley Forge player. That play broken up by Villela. Villela deep in his own end, plays it up for Parrish, and back come the Pens. Left wing side, it's Parrish. In the middle for Filiaggi, it's past him. It'll come through to Reel. Reel fresh on the bench. Pens making a change. He carries into the corner where the Valley Forge Minutemen take over. They look to go cross ice, and it just hops over the stick of Julius and into the Pens end. A hard shot fought off by Clutter. Pressure from Carter on the right side of the Pens end. Julius will get it. He snaps it to Reel. Reel stops, starts, finds Ritson. Ritson fumbles it in his feet, but maintains control. He looks to center. Up at about hip high and cleared by Valley Forge on the centering pass. Clutter out the plate. He plays it up for Starr. Starr carries with speed left wing side into the Valley Forge end. He looks to stop him, go around one. He's played nicely by the body of McCormick, and Valley Forge clears again. Past the reach of Reel, chasing it down Merlot. Reel's on the back check, looking at the guy in the middle. Christini gets to the puck. He dances around one. He goes down, no call. Back to the point man off the pad of Clutter into the corner. Clutter directing some of these shots really well into the corner. Reel bodies Christini. A slash, no call on Reel. Reel plays it to Ritson. Ritson looks cross ice to Carter. Carter in all alone. He inside out move just off the pad. And back comes Valley Forge. Lynn up the left wing side. He'll dangle one. Kept out nicely by Villela. And in behind, pressuring is Shub. Shub will work at the Carter. Carter will tip it for Evans. That was a dangerous play. Evans not paying attention. Was just skating up ice. That turnover at the blue line will cost the Pens again as Lynn goes backhand to forehand and beats Clutter on the glove side. Pens unable to connect on the breakout pass, turn the other way, and Valley Forge capitalizes. That's what they'll do to the Pens. They have guys who will score. Evans on the draw. Works at the Shub. Evans there again. Evans into the zone. He's got Filiaggi. He finds him on his backhand. Back to Evans. Backdoor just wide. They were on the wrong sides there to complete that play. Both kids on their backhand. Back come Valley Forge up the right. 2-goal scorer Lynn up the right side around the defender for Villela. Carries him behind to the other corner. He reverses, but Ofterhide there. Ofterhide looks to reverse. No one home. Centering pass right out in front. And Lynn with the HT. Penguins throwing reverse passes. Nobody home, and the Valley Forge Minutemen have tied the game at 3. A game controlled by the Pens, but just like in game 1 between these clubs, Penguins control play. Valley Forge will capitalize on every mistake that you make, and that's what they've done so far in this one. Real on the ice. Takes the draw. He's got Ritson and Parrish, Starr, and Julius. Pens looking to regroup from giving up a 3-0 or a 3-1 lead, 2-1 lead, or 2-0 lead, a 3-1 lead, and we have a tie game. Valley Forge's 3 goal scorers all by Lynn. He had the puck behind. He worked it to Schulberger. Schulberger back in front. Off the stick of Parrish. He's unable to clear. Could we have another turnover? We don't, as the Pens clear the zone. Played back in by Valley Forge for Starr, though. Starr looks to wrap it around. He'll play it off the wall to no one. Nobody there but a Valley Forge forward. Played back to the point. Slap shot from there. Deflected just wide. Real to the puck. He works it up to Parrish of the wing. He looks way up ice for Ritson and finds him. Ritson in all alone. Ritson shoots and scores! Brady Parrish on the feed to Bo Ritson, who makes no doubt about it, and finds the 5-hole for the 3rd time in the last 2 games. Bo Ritson, what a pass from Parrish up the left wing side. Just snapped it off. And gives the Pens a lead. So they were able to recover. Can they keep the pressure on? It'll be Christini. He's electric. He loses control. No quit, though. It pops free to Evans, and he's up the ice. A potential 3-on-2 here if they hurry. Evans works it to Filiaggi and drives. Brody Carter fills behind, and we have interference, or a cross-check. Why the whistle? We have control, and they blow a whistle. What's the call? An offsides play, apparently. Villela with the puck. A full-on hip check coming from Valley Forge on Filiaggi, and back they come. No call. Feedback door, unable to connect. There's Merlot. He wins a battle as usual. Comes up the right wing side. Works at the center, crossing across is Evans. He looks and finds Filiaggi. Goes around one. He's falls down, I think tripped up on the play, no call. Evans back to the puck, plays it to the point man Starr. He's around one, fires on net, and that'll be gloved and held. I believe we are back and live. So we are back live. 4-3 Pens lead. 5:27 to play. But Valley Forge into the right wing side, around one, looking backdoor for the feed. Yanni in to get it. Ofterhide there to deflect that. Real will go behind. Spinning out of it, number 9 for Valley Forge, Andrew. Can't pronounce his last name. Up comes Real. Real looks to dangle one at center. That's turned the other way, and into the zone come Valley Forge. They play it deep. Real looks to pick it up, Starr in behind. Two massive players with long numbers. Out comes Starr. He looks at Real and holds on. Now he'll dangle. He'll feed it at the blue line. And back come Valley Forge. Tripping, coming off the bench is Julius, but Real there to cover for the defense and work it around to Schub. Nice back check from Real. Schub looks to pass it. It comes right to a Valley Forge forward. Clutter makes the save, pops out in front. And we've got a cross, looks like a cross check, tying up Starr right at the goal line and shoving him past, and the referees are going to call it. And your Pens will head back to the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. Pittsburgh 1 for 1. A roughing call here. 1 for 1 on the power play so far today, and a 4-3 lead with 4:30 to play. We will have Real, Perry, and Cartier. Actually, Real comes off, Filiaggi comes on. Villela and Ofterhide, your D for the power play for the Penguins. Penguins converted on their last one. Can they get this one? Worked up the left to Paris. Paris cross ice for Carter. Carter skates into it, plays it into the Valley Forge end. The Pens will pressure there. It'll be Paris in behind. But around him goes the Valley Forge player. He's got a ton of space and he'll skate with it. McCormick up through center. Gains the blue line, sends it in just wide of the netminder Clutter, who'll play it to the corner. Following on, Villela, he's pickpocketed by Christini. Backdoor's there, but can't get it through. I think Paris is sticking the way, and out comes Filiaggi. Filiaggi up the left wing side. He turns, drops to Paris. Paris plays it back for Filiaggi. Give and go there into the corner. Pinned against the wall, brought out by Paris. Paris behind. He wraps around off the netminder, just past the stick of Carter, and Valley Forge will clear the zone, working it up the far wing to Christini. He's in at the blue line. He'll look to regroup. Christini plays it up for 3-time scorer Lynn. Having a day today, folks. He spins out. Puck's free. Ofteride comes away with it. Paris briefly overskates, but able to get control. 51 seconds to play on the power play. Pens will look for a change here. Paris over for Carter. He's around one. Centering pass out front. Just past the stick of Paris. Pops free to the new defenseman, Merlot. Able to complete a line change was the Pens D and center. Played in behind for Evans. Evans gets control in the corner. Works it up. Looks to center. Had Ritson off his stick. Back for Ritson. Cut off by Valley Forge. Evans gets there and works it to Shub. Shub looks to the point man. And away comes Valley Forge. Around one, but Merlot will be after it. Wrong side there, but able to get to the puck. And Evans skates in. He's up the left wing side. He's got Ritson. He spins it to him. Broken up nicely by Valley Forge as they look to come to center. Jake Starr gets on the other side of the breaking forward, and Ritson will follow on. Ritson into the corner. Battled for there. Followed on by Shub. Shub back for Starr. Starr around one, looks for his partner Julius. Evans will get there though. He'll play it deeper. Cut off by Valley Forge, and the penalty is over. Pens and Valley Forge skate 5 aside. It's been over for probably a little bit. Just didn't notice it. Starr off the stick of Shub, and the Pens will get a full line change here. Move Penguins forward, Reel on the ice. Pressuring the puck, forces the turnover to Filiaggi. He's bodied at the Valley Forge blue line, minute 50 to play. Filiaggi comes away with it, works at the Reel. He backs into the zone. Valley Forge able to tip it back out. Pens will look to regroup Julius. Julius, nobody on that side, so he'll reverse to his partner, Villela. Villela pressured by Christini. He'll force a turnover briefly, gathered by Julius and brought the other way. Penguins out over their own end. Snap one off to Paris. Reel in again, offsides. Paris carrying the puck. Reel jumped right in front of him, and he'll be in on the offside play. Neutral zone draw. 4-3 Pens lead in the second. 1:25 to play in the period. Evans wins the draw to Ofteride. Ofteride snaps it into the right wing corner. It'll be Evans in after it. Played past the stick of Carter right up the ice, and out comes Valley Forge 3-on-2. Winding to the right, back checking. Carter gets in the, as well as Merlot get in the way. Ofteride comes away with it, but Valley Forge plays it in behind. Left there by Shub, played by Merlot. And it'll be Shub coming away. Shub looks for Evans, throws it behind him. Carter will swoop in and take it though. He's up the left wing side, bodied nicely by McCormick. Shub will look to regroup. He'll snap it for Merlot. In on sides, Merlot up the right wing side. He centers, nobody home. Evans will chase it down in the corner. In behind, leaving it for Carter. Carter looks to work it back. 2 Valley Forge players there. The Pens get their second player, but out come the Minutemen. Evans there to stop it and work it back in. He'll go around one and skate into it. He looks to center behind Carter Shub, and back comes Valley Forge. Julius, stick, skate, everything in the way of that. Nice play by him, and Valley Forge will ice the puck with 8.6 seconds to play. A 4-3 Penguins lead here in period number 2. Face-off won by Real. All the way back goes Julius in his own end. And that, folks, will be the horn. Ready to go silent here for a minute. Stick with us. We are up and running for the third period of play here in Pittsburgh. The Pens Elite lead a tight one, 4-3. Valley Forge will capitalize on every mistake, and that's what they've done. They've capitalized on every mistake the Penguins have made. Matt Lynn with all 3 Valley Forge goals. So there's lots of talent on that team. Jack Reel looks to spin it into their Valley Forge end. It's taken and turned the other way. Pressure from Paris. Reel finds it. He flips it towards Ritson, but it's a fluttering puck. He'll gain control in the corner. Ritson battles there, uses the enlarged backside to protect the puck. But Valley Forge able to get control and finally work it out the center. They find Lynn. Lynn feeling it, carries up the left. He's between his legs, but that defenseman knows something about that off the right, able to cut it off. He's got silky mitts too. Reel into the Pens end with speed, or Valley Forge end with speed on the right wing side. Peels up and looks for off the right, but it's brought back on by Lynn. He'll skate around him. A 2-on-1 for Valley Forge develops. Goes to the backhand, fires one just wide. Paris looking to get to the puck. He does. Plays it up but not out. Merlot's stick there. He'll look to protect the puck. Played back in behind by Lynn. Comes free to Merlot. Out for Reel. Reel carries through center. He'll get to the red line and dump it in. Pens will get their much needed line change here. In behind the net is the defenseman Merlot. Now the pressure comes from Filiaggi as they look to pin the Valley Forge team in. They'll get it. Valley Forge works at the center where Evans will be there. Valley sends it back towards Valley Forge and they'll play it up into the Pens end. Left wing corner is Starr. Starr chips it high off the wall, looking for Filiaggi. It comes free to him. He snaps it up looking for Carter, and it's in offsides. Just picked off. I think he was looking for Brody Carter on that. He might have had Evans a little further back. He might have been looking for Evans, actually. Neutral zone draw. Won by Valley Forge, worked back for Villela. Villela snaps it to Carter. Carter looks to chip it to Evans, but nicely picked off by Valley Forge. Into their own end is Christini. He's around Filiaggi. Into the offensive zone. He's an electric player. He tries to skate into 4 players, though. And they work it up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Evans. Evans bodied off the play by Lanigan. Around one again is Christini. He's feeling it. He looks to spin. Brought down on the play. Filiaggi there. His stick tied up. And the Pens unable to clear just to the blue line. Valley Forge sends it in front. Julius there. Julius looks to go around one. He's stopped at the blue line. Another dangerous turnover at the blue line for the Pens. They are able to work it out the center. Julius again pushes it towards Filiaggi. Stick battle. Julius spins out of it. And a slap shot. That'll come out of the Penguin zone. At this age, slap shots are not allowed. Neutral zone face-off. 4-3 Pens lead. 12-12 to play in the period. Actually, it'll come the whole way into the Valley Forge end. I want to give a shout out here to the 2011 Pens Elite Team Nooch. completed their community service project a week ago, and that team was able to get 1,666 pounds of non-perishable foods and over $550 in cash donations to the Lighthouse Food Bank in order to help families in need here at the holiday season. What a job by that 2011 Pens Elite Team Nooch, who may have my other son on that team, who's a netminder for them. So wanted to give them a shout out today. What an awesome job by those guys. Your 2010 Pens Elite will be doing their community service project later on, the beginning of December, running a toy drive so that kids in need will have a great Christmas morning. So feel free to contact any of your Pens Elite families and see if you have the desire to help out with that great community service project. All Pens teams are expected to do those. Jack Reel into the Valley Forge end around one. He tries short side, fought off by Falbo, but has the puck, works it back to Shub. Shub steps in, he fans on one in the high slot, but he's back on the puck. Valley Forge brings it up the right wing side, cut off by Evans. Evans in, he's got two Valley Forge players coming back. He cuts from one side to the other, and McCormick gets a stick deflecting it high over the net. Nice defensive play there. Carter to the puck though, Ritson keeps it in. Ritson drives in, looks for the shot, he's cut off. McCormick uses his body to interfere, and Valley Forge will work it out. Great body positioning from 18 McCormick. Christini looks to wind through center. He curls back into his own end, and he'll be hauled down, and we'll go to the Valley Forge team. Will put a turkey. It's Thanksgiving, and they'll get a turkey on the table, folks. A trip. This time on number 6, Carter. And Valley Forge will go to the power play. They're 0 for 1, but it's probably the most dangerous power play in 10-year-old hockey. 10-17 to play. The Pens will look to survive this one. Your penalty killers, Evans, Ritsons, Julius, and Merlot. Face-off controlled by the Pens. Merlot gets to Evans. Evans nicely chips it up to center. He looks to skate by. He's just not able to get there. Worked through the neutral zone. Down goes the Valley Forge forward, and skating into it is Ritson. He'll gain the red line. Unable to play it deep. And back comes Valley Forge. Fanning on it there. And Merlot takes control. He'll play it deep. The Pens will get a change here. Changing penalty killers with 1:33 in the power play. Your Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. Valley Forge plays it all the way up for Christini. He dives through the middle. Puck pops free for Reel. Reel in behind. He carries around 1, around 2. Loses control before 3. They play it in offsides. No call. These no calls are going to be dangerous, folks. These referees need to pay attention. Valley Forge into the Pens end. 3-on-2 developing. Dangling is Lynn. Villela there. Works it in behind, but it's centered free to Filiaggi. He's 1-on-3. He'll gain the red line. Looking to carry it in around 1. Plays it into the corner. Fires low off the pads. Pops free to Reel. He'll play one in front. Rebound still loose and cleared out, but no further than Villela. He's D to Star. He chips it up for Filiaggi. Pens applying some shorthanded pressure. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Hope they don't think this is a time to be too aggressive, though. In comes Valley Forge. Schulberger into the corner. He spins out of it, tries to center Paris there. Paris will carry it up the left. Angled nicely by Valley Forge. Will play it in behind. Pens will get a change. They have 15 seconds left to kill. They'll get partial change. Looking to get it up through center. Christini skates into it. He'll turn back the other way. Angling is Shub. Christini works at the Lynn, drops it back. And Valley Forge's Lynn, 3 goals in the game up the left side. He skates into Star, pops free to Julius. He gets control and is able to clear the zone. Penn's power play penalty kill is over. Successful on the Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. Merlot with the puck at center ice, looking the left wing side. He's around 1. He fires off a skate. And back come Valley Forge. 3 Pens back, though. Actually 4. angling nicely. Shub snapped from Carter to Ofterhide, looking for Evans. Backhand, able to get control and swoop through center. He's in the left wing side, dropping to Ritson. He'll looking to, I don't know, shoot or pass. It rolls off his stick. No further than Ofterhide, though. He looks up, finds Evans back door. Evans looks, fires up high off the defenseman. Turning Ritson, and that's in the net, folks. Evans shot one off a defenseman. Ritson picks up in front. The Sopranos garbage goal for Bo Ritson, the enforcer, able to tuck it in, and the Pens take a 5-3 lead right after a Valley Forge power play. Five, 3, 7, 23 to play in the period. Real takes the draw, won by Valley Forge, worked up to Villela. Villela for Carter. Carter looks for Real, just past him. Valley Forge turns it the other way. Julius there. Battled for on the wall. Yanni and Julius. It comes free to Ritson. He pops it around and plays it out to center to Carter. Just past his stick, but Ritson follows on. He's poke checked, and back come Valley Forge's defenseman Meck. He's up the side off the glove of Clutter. Rebound set out front. Valley Forge tries to center, comes to Julius. He gives it right back. They center again. This time it comes through to Carter. Played up and barely out of the Pen zone. He drops it nicely to Villela, but it's he struggles to get control, and back comes Valley Forge. Cross ice pass. Pressure from Villela, and back comes Real. Real buzzing up the right. He stops at the blue line, turns it back. Tries to center, that's picked off. But Real will be right there to take it again. He tries to go around one. Valley Forge turns it back and sends it the whole way in for an ice baby. 5-3, 6:13 to play. It'll be Filiaggi on the draw. Gotta get my glasses back on. Fogging up a bit due to mask wearing. In behind Parrish. Parrish centers it. Shub able to win a battle and works it to off drive, but back come Valley Forge. No further than the Pens blue line, though, as they turn it back. In behind, running the breakout, Valley Forge. They work it up the left wing side. Played cross ice. Carried in the left wing corner. Pens are there, and back comes Ofterhide. Ofterhide up the right. The defenseman carries into the Penguins end, or the Valley Forge end. Around one player, in behind the net. Looking. Drives it back up high. He'll reverse for his partner, Starr, who drives in. He's around one. Looking back door, there it is! What a play! Starr to Paris! The twinkling lights of Paris are lit up as Brady Paris finishes a beautiful play. Rylan Ofterhide carried the puck in, had beautiful puck possession, ran a switch with his partner Jake Starr, who got around one Valley Forge defender and found number 24 standing tall like the Eiffel Tower to bury the backdoor feed and give the Pens a 6-3 advantage. Bodied on the ball, out comes Evans. Evans for Ritson. Ritson into the Valley Forge end. Right hand side, he'll shoot up high off the mask of the netminder Falbo. Back comes Lynn. Lynn looking to dangle. He's poke checked at center. There's Ritson. Ritson pokes around one. 1-on-3. He'll carry it safely into the corner and get help. Evans fires low. Fought off. Rebound there. Off the pad goes Bam Merlot. Merlot works it deeper for Ritson. Ritson centers for Carter. Off a defender. Looks for Evans. Just between Evans and Julius. It was a field goal. All the way back to the Pens end. 4:34 to play. Julius will regroup there. He's up the wing, around two players, and through center. Snaps it off for Shub. It's off his stick to Real. Real dangling in the right wing's corner. He plays it back to the point man, Villela. He bobbles, and back comes Valley Forge, but Paris back briefly interrupting the play, and it'll be Christini in the left wing side. He fires a backhander, fought off by Clutter and covered. 6-3 Pens, 4:05 to play, period number 3. Valley Forge wins the draw, but up comes Paris. Paris looks for Shub, who is at the blue line. It's deflected into the corner by Valley Forge, and they look to come out. They'll run the breakout, the right wing side. Pops free to Villela. He plays it back up for Shub. Shub looks to Paris. It's behind him, but he gets control. Christini intercepts that. Comes back through center. He looks to Dangles, flips it to the right wing side. Villela there to take it for the Pens. In behind his own net, pressured from Christini. Villela and Christini go to battle. Real comes out with it. Support from the Pens allows him to break it up to Paris. Paris finds Real. Real in on sides with Filiaggi. He's between them, splits him, fires it just wide. Brody Carter pressures, forces the turnover. He's got Real in front. That skitters just past the left post. Filiaggi gets to the puck. Down goes a Valley Forge Minuteman. Out comes Brody Carter. Filiaggi fires off the netminder. Just under 3 minutes to play. Back to Starr. Starr plays it deep again. No lane to shoot. Smart play by the defenseman. Starr will collect it at center this time. Works it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi looks to gain the zone and gets turned back. Valley Forge works it up to the Pens blue line and into their end. It'll be Starr again. He tries to get control. It pops free to Merlot. Merlot finds Evans. Evans tries to send it cross ice to Filiaggi. Too many players in the way there, but it does pop free to Evans off Merlot. Evans now in. He'll look to go around one. Fires a shot off a stick. Filiaggi works it back for Evans in the opposite corner. He'll spin out, come to the middle, in behind, dangling, works it to the point. All day, a shot from Starr deflects just wide. Shub to the puck. He centers, it comes past, and out comes Valley Forge. Starr turns with it. He'll come up the middle of the ice. He's backing off the defenders. He'll snap one just wide of the blocker. Shub to the puck. Evans now. Evans battles. Christini comes away with it. Evans tied up with a Valley Forge forward. Christini looks to go around Starr. Spins out of one, but there's Shub. Shub to Ritson. Ritson out of the zone. Christini takes control, though, and he'll wind it back into the Pens end. Pens are trying to get a change, got some of them off. He's around one. He fires up high. No good. Rebound sent just wide by Valley Forge. A body check on the side, no call. Ritson gets the puck, flips it up to Paris. Paris had Real for a brief second, but couldn't get control. Real skating towards Paris as he gains the zone. He drops it to Real. Real snaps into one. His shot, save. Paris follows with the rebound. Looks to Ritson. Ritson stopping, looking. His shot just low and off a skate. He gets it back, though. Fed from Real. Backdoor's there. Looks for Paris. Real spins it. His shot. Rebound loose, and there's Ritson. Rebound loose. And Bo Ritson there for the tap-in. With 38.9 to play, Pens take a 7-3 lead. A shout out to the production crew here at CS Productions. The Cinnamon Swirl team, cameraman Chris Merlot. The man behind it all, Nick Paris. And the mouth of Cranberry Township, Jeremy Evans, bringing you the call today. Filiaggi into the right side. He'll go to the backhand, fought off by Falbo. Carter with it in the corner. He tries to go to the D. That's picked off, and back comes Valley Forge. They're up through center. Centering pass gets through to Lynn. He's got a triple already. He fires a backhander, stopped by Clutter. Carter works it up to the wing. Nobody home. Centered for Valley Forge. Off-the-ride tips it to Villela. Villela gets it up ice to Evans. Evans will carry around one. He's got Carter with him. One-on-one. He goes to the right. Fires one. Glove. Rebound. Carter unable to tuck it in. 3, 2, 1. That horn will end the game. And the third meeting between the Pens Elite and the Valley Forge Minutemen go by the way of the Pittsburgh Penguins. The final score 7-3. And the Pens take a 2-1 series lead. We'll lace them up and do it again tonight at 8:30. Please join us. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you the entire game. Thanks for joining us from Cranberry Township's Lemieux Sports Complex. Pens Elite 7, Valley Forge 3.